Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. I'm only going to say that two or three more times, but we're going to do a little recap of what we liked and didn't like in 2023 and what we're expecting in 2024. We're going to talk about movies, sports, life in general. What just how is everybody looking more forward to 2024? What do you want more out of 2024 than you got out of 2023? And I'll start by getting my buddy here, Scott, in. Hey,
Hi,
Scott, how you doing?
everybody. Happy New Year.
So, well, let's start out with that first question I just said. What are you looking forward to in 20? Wait a minute. Let's start with this one. There we go. What will you miss most about 2023, if anything?
Oh, I missed that I was a year younger.
Ditto on that. Yeah, that's a good
Um,
one.
I'll miss the camaraderie that we had with my 50th class reunion and the things we've done since then, meeting for lunches, but I hope it'll continue into the new year.
Happy New Year, Chris. Yeah, I do. We have built some friendships through 2023. That's something I very much appreciate, and I don't think I'll miss anything about that. But I hope to build on that also. New friendships. So let's. What are you looking most forward to in 2024?
I'm looking forward to getting healthier. I got to get to the doctor because I'm having back pain and abdominal pain, but I've got so many things ahead of me with my dog having surgery or possible surgery, and I'm hoping that all comes out negative. And I only spent $500 to $800 just to ease my mind.
Uh, I'm looking for a new year, new start. I got a new puppy, so that's going to be exciting. Training it. Um,
I'm not going to get another dog at my age because dog would probably outlive me, and then who's going to take care of it?
you're short sighted on your prediction for your age, then I guess. I mean, most people today are living into their 80s, dude.
Yeah, but with a dog at home, your traveling is limited.
That's true. But I look forward to it because my traveling's limited anyway. So
I've got I've got a house down on a beach in Florida that I can use at any time. I just have to put in for the time, but
Florida beaches are dog friendly.
yeah, but my dog doesn't like car rides, and I'm not putting her in the cargo hold on a plane. Plus, we got two birds, which people probably hear on the shows all the time.
Oh, I'm going to miss a few shows. I can't remember the shows that ended this year, last year. There were some cancellations in TV that I'm going to miss, but can't really think.
Talking about the Bucks, is that Corey Brown?
That's Christopher Cole.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
I agree with you, Christopher. I think, yeah, and this is 2024, so that counts as this new year. So yeah, I don't know if they're gonna starting. They don't lose nothing by putting their backups in this right now because they're already locked into the spot. Or are they?
No, if Atlanta wins and the Bucks lose, and Atlanta is
Yeah,
stuck.
that's true. Yep. Yeah, so maybe Trask isn't going to get struck. Is that confirmed? Rock versus Roman Reigns in WrestleMania? I'll look forward to that if that's the last I ever have to look at Roman Reigns. That okay. 2024, 2023. I asked what was I won't miss. I definitely won't miss Roman Reigns. I am so tired of that guy. He has made me turn WWE completely off again, and I went through a long span because of shit like that.
Who is that Facebook user?
I don't know. So who is this anyway? I think it's probably Sean or Alex, maybe Alec.
I'm thinking Corey Brown.
Could be Corey. Yeah, but Roman Reigns, I don't watch WWE anymore just because of that. I will watch The Rock though. I enjoy The Rock. I think everybody does.
I don't watch any wrestling.
That ain't happening. You know that's not happening. Todd Bowles took a team that was ranked 29th in the league at the beginning of the season and got to the playoffs and won the division, or is winning the division right now. So, yeah, that's not happening.
We got Corey Brown on here.
No coach is going to lose his job in the middle of a rebuild. Okay, I didn't hear anything about Baker not going Sunday.
He's injured, and they may want to save him. So, I guess he meant he's been talking and the whole time.
Okay. Oh, so WrestleMania. Other than WrestleMania and I've had my fill of WrestleMania, the WWE for a while. If The Rock comes in, wipes out Roman Reigns, I'll be happy. Then I might turn it back on again. He comes in and loses, which he can't take the title from Roman Reigns. He's too busy. He's Disney Plus. He's a management with Disney, and he's got the XFL going on. He's got all this other stuff. So you can't expect The Rock to be in WWE, as in defending his title. So if you're expecting to see him beat Roman Reigns for a title, forget about it.
That would be cool if he beat him for a title, and then Roman was screaming about he needs to come back so he can defend his title, or he can take it away from him, and build up the suspense until Rock can wrestle again.
That ain't gonna happen. Rock's more of a businessman these days. Any other shows, Corey or Christopher, that you're looking forward to in 2024? Any new movies coming out? I know Megan 2 is going to be coming out. I know Scott will enjoy that one. And what was the other one?
Corey, I'm not sure Corey's looking forward to the Stranger Things coming back out.
Yeah, and Five Nights at Freddy's is going to have that sequel.
There is a Megan 2 coming out?
Yes. Greetings, Carrie. I might have met you sometime there in 94. Oh, no, that's 84, dude. Sorry. I was reading your thing wrong. Well, congratulations. Fire the cannons. Go Bucks. So, any other sports-related things that we got to cover here?
I'm looking forward to the St. Louis Cardinals being a better team this coming season.
We are going to hit on sports here in a little bit, so let me go stay in order here. What was your favorite movie or show? Don't limit this to movies. Movie or show of 2023?
Did Stranger Things still on in 2023, or did that end in 2022?
Well, there's another season coming. I think it's going to be in 2024, but because of the writer's strike, it didn't show up in 2023. So you're looking forward to Stranger Things?
Oh, yeah. My wife and I enjoy that together, and it makes it more enjoyable when we're both interested in it.
Good luck with the Magic. That's a long ride to be riding on, man. They've had some great players, but they just never put it together right.
I got a really nice Orlando Magic
that's a good one. Deadpool.
Sweatshirt.
I know you'll be looking forward to Bachelor in Paradise and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, the Golden Bachelor getting married to Teresa tomorrow on TV.
Christopher, I'm the same. I feel the same way. It's like I could have started getting into it, but AEW to me is a little bit more exciting. I know diehard WWE fans will argue that, but from my point of view, I don't want to sit there and watch an hour worth of commercials for two matches. Yes, that's a TV series that I was going to bring up here, Marvel's Echo, and it's going to be the first Disney Plus Marvel movie TV show on Disney Plus that's had as an R rating.
I'm looking forward to Only Murders in the Building too, coming back out.
I haven't watched that yet.
It was good in the first 2 or 3 seasons, and the last one just was flat to me. I couldn't get into it. I hate that when a show's really good and then they keep going and it's not done. I mean, the premise is that somebody else is going to get killed in the building if they haven't already, and then they have to solve that. But I enjoy seeing Selena Gomez in that show. It's not on much of anything, and I think she's cute.
One of the things I'm going to miss about 2024 was the end of the Guardians of the Galaxy series. I really enjoyed that.
You really believe they're going to end it there?
Yeah. Hey, yeah, Carrie, you stay good. Hey, and on Thursday nights we have a show called Inside the NFL Edition. Excuse me, I was catching a TV show. The NFL Edition, and Ben Cornette has a show about the Bucks on Friday nights. I think it is. You can catch that show too.
What's
Thanks
it called?
for joining us, man. Thanks for joining us a lot.
Let's Buck with Ben.
But that's it. Let's buck with Ben.
I'm trying to think of anything else I'm looking forward to seeing.
Christopher, that is a good one. Loki was exceptional. I love that show. And season 2, the way they did end it was it does leave a lot up for whatever. I can't even speak now. It's supposed to be the end of it, but the director said he had no plans to do anything further with it. But popular opinion. You're welcome, bud. Okay. I can't think of any more that I'm looking forward to. I mean, those were, to me, Loki was the best. Loki and Guardians of the Galaxy were the best of 2023 for me on TV. Five Nights at Freddy's, that was pretty damn good. It's still okay. I compare Five Nights at Freddy's to Willy's Wonderland, and because it's basically the same movie. All right, I know people in the video game will get all up in arms about me saying that, but basically the same movie, except, and they are going to have. That's another thing I'm looking forward to in 2024. I hope it's 2024 or 25. They're Nick Cage is doing another Willy's Wonderland 2. That's going to be cool.
You doing another Daredevil?
Now that one I don't know about. I know Daredevil's going to be with Echo in the TV show Echo that's coming out. I haven't heard about Daredevil Reborn.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to some prizes that haven't been on yet, new stuff that I can watch from the beginning.
Oh, that's Echo. Echo's just brand new. What do you mean? All the Disney Plus almost every streaming show you can watch from the beginning. There are some that have switched brands that they leave half their brand over there and come to the new place with only partially.
Well,
Like
for those that don't get Netflix, Only Murders in the Building will be on national TV. I believe it's ABC.
I haven't watched it.
I
I thought about watching it, but I do watch shows like that, but broadcast ones are kind of iffy for me. That's what I like my streaming services for, so they don't have to have all those PG-13 things and all that shit.
Well, what I don't like is they're taking these shows off the national TV and then putting them on like Paramount Plus, Netflix.
Well, I'm very happy that the NCIS is on a streaming service and not on regular TV. It's the only, to me, that's the best show that's ever transitioned from TV to a streaming service because it's on both anyway. You know what I mean?
NCIS is going to be on the regular TV.
That's what I just said. It's on both anyway.
Right. But I don't like it when you're watching a show religiously for years and then they take it off national TV and put it on a pay site.
I love the ability to go and watch any episode of that show I want at any time I want.
Yeah, if you have the streaming service.
Yeah, that's what I like about it.
But a lot of people don't want to pay for the streaming services.
Yeah, and that's something else that's happened in 2023. A lot of streaming services have lost their memberships. A lot of people are unsubscribing from streaming services did in 2023. I don't know if that trend's going to continue in 2024 or what, but we're going to see a lot of bundles like we're seeing with Disney and Hulu and all that bundling, and Netflix is probably going to be eaten up by somebody, or they're going to eat somebody else up. Okay.
I was sharing my Netflix with my daughter.
I already asked biggest sports moment, didn't I? Wow, we've ran through most of these without even.
We didn't really talk that much about sports. It's just we mentioned it a couple of times when we weren't on it. My favorite moment was when my Mizzou Tigers won the Cotton Bowl. That was my Super Bowl for the year.
I think isn't Max already bundled with AMC Plus? I know Paramount Plus, Paramount or one of those is.
There's a difference between the pluses and just the regular AMCs and Peacock.
I know that. I paid for AMC Plus and then it ended up getting bundled with something else that I already had. So
I wanted to watch that new John Cryer show, Extended Family, and AT&T Uverse and whoever are fighting. So every time it's turn on the channel, it's not available. So I'm not getting to see it. I looked on YouTube, just on regular Google, and nothing's coming up yet. May be waiting until next week or something to do it. So I'll keep bundling. I've asked my friends on my Facebook page if anybody's seen it, and they said no.
I watched part of the Daryl in France thing. It's okay. It was a little bit different. It was a little bit different than most Walking Dead shows, and I kind of enjoyed it. I don't know if I'm going to be tuning in for Rick or not, but probably.
I've never watched a whole Walking Dead of anything. I mean, my daughter wanted me to watch it, so I brought up Walking Dead, and it's like 50,000 different Walking Dead things. Where do you start?
I watched the first I watched when it first came out religiously for the first 7 seasons, and then right after Negan showed up, I kind of lost interest in it. Now I go back and forth with it because I like Rick, I like the characters involved in it, but it was like they were spinning their wheels in circles all the time. They were doing the same thing over and over and over again. It was like, well, we can pretty much, this is like watching WWE, you can pretty much guess what's going to happen.
Christopher Cole, I don't think they're ever going to get rid of cable services because there's people that have been on them for 20 years and they'd be upset.
That's what I was just talking. They're going to be. It's going to change, but you're not going to. The streaming services are losing customers right now, so a lot of people are going back to the broadcast services. I haven't seen that one. I haven't even heard about the Morgan one yet. I think I heard glancing reference about it. Okay. Favorite sports moments in 2023. Scott, I'll let you lead off with your Tigers. I really don't have that many.
Well, Missouri Tigers winning the Cotton Bowl this year against Ohio State. That wasn't an easy task.
That was one of the biggest upsets of the year, wasn't it?
Yep. Brady Cook and Luther Burden III, Cody Schrader. Got a couple more wide receivers that are going to come up. They're hitting. Second favorite moment is when my Rams, got a place in the playoffs. I think they're number 6 right now.
I think I'm contrarian about my team with that.
What is that?
Who is this? This isn't Christopher. Is it Corey? Still?
It's got to be Corey. Yeah, they were talking about FSU last night on one of the shows, saying that I think it was Ben was saying they didn't play with heart.
Yeah, Ben's crazy about that. They didn't play with heart, but they didn't have anybody that was a starter or even a backup in that game. And that means nobody. Go look at the numbers, really.
I told them my Missouri Tigers would have given them a better fight for the game.
They did not want to win that game. It was a protest thing. The starters protesting.
Why even go then? Why didn't they just say we're not going?
They just let the fucking guys that were never going to get on the field go out and play.
Well, their mom and dads and brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles and grandma and grandpas, if they're still alive, got to see them play.
Yep.
I think that's nice. Nobody ever got to see me play football. Of course, I never played football, so.
I guess we go from that to this one. Biggest upset of 2023.
I would say Ohio State getting knocked out of first place. Number 1.
That's one of them. The Eagles on their here. Who was it that knocked the Eagles off their winning streak?
San Francisco.
Well, I don't think it was San Francisco. Not the first one.
Cowboys.
It might have been. I'm not sure. But when they lost their momentum, it just hit the brakes. They haven't. I don't think they just won a game last week, barely. But I think that was the biggest win they've had since then.
Corey Brown's still upset about Tom Brady retiring.
I don't think that was an upset, Corey. I honestly, I was glad to see him retire. He kept holding back the Buccaneers because instead of being able to go out and start working our young guys out and stuff like that, we were still having to cater to Tom, and I was done with that. Thank you, Tom. You gave us the title. Now go retire somewhere. You know.
I know a big moment for Ben was when they got what's his name? The Asian pitcher. That the only thing he'll be able to do in 2024 is bat or pitch. Or no, bat. He won't be able to pitch. Ohtani.
Ohtani.
And then they got that second Asian guy, as a pitcher. So basically, the Dodgers are guaranteed a playoff berth next 2024.
What was the biggest catastrophe of 2023? Now that we can't include that Japanese earthquake because that happened on New Year's. Oh, there you go. Dodgers knocked out by Arizona. I'm surprised Scott didn't say something about that one.
How about the Hamas attack on Israel?
That hasn't even happened yet. Is that what you're looking forward to?
I would really look forward to the Rams playing the Lions in the first playoff game.
You looking forward? You want the Lions right off the bat?
Yep. I just think that would be epic with the Stafford and Goff trade to see them play.
Who's the alternative? I think you'd be Dallas, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather face Dallas than the Lions right now.
Didn't Dallas beat the Lions?
The Lions beat the Lions. Come on, man.
Number 68
that was the craziest.
Eligible.
That was the craziest ending to a game I've ever seen in my life.
Well, Corey sure does keep up with all the sports teams and all the different sports.
Yeah, he does.
And he goes to a movie every day. So.
Exactly, Christopher. I don't only on that play. I won't say basically like I think I told Scott this earlier. You have to outplay the refs. But when the refs don't even acknowledge a play that you planned with them before the game started, then what can you do about that? You can't do shit about it. There's no way you can't hold refs accountable like they can hold you accountable in the NFL. If you go out there and say something that was about it being a bad call publicly as a coach or something, you get fined. But the refs can make a call like that and they don't get punished for it. I mean, come on, that's crazy as shit.
Christopher, Johnny and I were arguing the other day. Was it number 68 or number 70?
68 was supposed to be the guy who was reported eligible.
Did he report?
3 people went over there to report 68, 70, and I don't remember the other guy's number. They called 70, which it wasn't supposed to be 70. Because when they go over to report, you send multiple people there so the other team don't know who to watch.
Yeah, that's but 68 was the intended receiver, though.
Yes.
So when he caught the ball and got the touchdown, they said he wasn't eligible because he didn't report.
Because he didn't report, but he did report. We watched all 3 of them go over there to report. 2 of them didn't open their mouth, and 1 of them did.
And the rest didn't remember the numbers. So.
And it was all planned before the game. So that's on the refs. That's not on. They did it properly, dude. The coaching staff did. Yeah, I could. You know what? That's the biggest upset as far as calls goes for me this year. You know what? Am I just missing something, or was 2023 pretty bland year?
Wasn't bland to me with all the wars going on and.
Well, I try to stay out of the headline news.
There's a
In
surge in the,
in 6 decades, it seems like it's always the same thing as far as that goes. I don't remember a time when there wasn't wars going on somewhere or some atrocities or some catastrophes. 60 fucking years. I don't remember a single decade that did without.
well, in 2023, they loosened up all the restrictions and stuff on the COVID protocols, and now they're surging.
Okay, wait a minute. If this is Corey, I'm about to get to that question. So I'll bury this for a second. Okay. Let's get on to this one. Who do you predict will play in the Super Bowl? Give me your prediction, Scott.
San Francisco, NFC, and AFC. I'm still hoping the Chiefs.
Well, I'm going with the two favorites right now. The two number one seeds are San Francisco and the Ravens, and I think the Ravens have got it this year. As far as the AFC goes, I don't see anybody out there outplaying them except maybe the Browns, if they meet in a divisional game, have a chance to fucking take them out. Other than that, I don't see anybody.
Corey, you're thinking more with your heart than your brain.
Withstand them.
Saying the Bucks will be in the Super Bowl versus Bills in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what I said, Corey. I mean, Christopher. Sorry. Yeah, 68 reported. But they didn't get it right. The refs didn't get it right. 68, 70, and whoever the hell else that was. I think it was a fullback or a tight end that went over. No, 68 is the tight end. One of them, all three people went over there. They've watched they showed that replay 500 friggin' times. Three of them went over there. 68 was supposed to be reported. They told them that 68 was going to report pregame when they have a pregame meeting with the refs. They all do that. And the refs blew it. So back to the question. We made our predictions. What's your
I'm playing. I was thinking with my heart for Kansas City, but I think you're right, Johnny. I think it'll be San Francisco and Baltimore.
Yeah, that's the way it looks now. I think the only team out there that could challenge Baltimore right now is the Browns. And the way the Browns are playing that's scary. I don't think anybody wants to see them in the playoffs. I don't think anybody really wants to see the Rams the way they've been playing in the playoffs right now either.
Yeah, but they got a long way to go to make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, the Bucks have done it. Both times we went to the Super Bowl, we went the long way around.
How many games do the Rams actually have to win to get to the Super Bowl besides the NFC Championship? Wild card,
divisional round, NFC title, and then in the Super Bowl.
See, they play San Francisco this Sunday, so we're all wondering if they're going to play their players in San Francisco. CMC's not playing, supposedly. If the Rams are on 6th or 7th seed, it really doesn't make too much difference besides them deciding which team they want to play, Detroit or Cowboys.
Yeah, there's always a big debate about resting your players and going 18 games, 18 days without playing football. That's just on your conditioning, man. You have to keep your players conditioned, keep them in the mindset.
Now, were they able to throw a red flag out on that ineligible receiver?
No, that's not a challenge call.
Is it reviewable? Because it wasn't within the 2 minutes.
No, it's not reviewable. You can't. How can you review that? It's his word against their word.
By looking at the video of them walking over to the refs, and
you can't hear what he's saying.
No, but it's implied. Why would they go over there?
because all three of them went over there. He only called one. You can only have one eligible player. Ineligible,
Well, if
They
if
sent
16
three. They sent three to confuse the other team, so the other team don't know who to focus on. That everybody does that when they do it. They send multiple players over there to report. This guy just blew the report.
One thing a play I saw, guy, I don't remember what year it was. I think it was a Ram wide receiver. Looked like he was walking off the field, and then he snapped the ball and he ran down and caught the ball for a touchdown.
Yeah, every play should be reviewable, but this is just like I just said. You'd have to have audio of it. You can't have just the visual.
Yeah, but what if they asked the ref if he reported and he said he did, and then another ref called him ineligible downfield and he caught the winning touchdown, and then they lost the game
That'd
because
be funny because we probably have zebras fighting in the field. I would like to see that. That's one thing I'm looking forward to in 2024, seeing zebras fighting on the field.
well, zebras, man, they're mean. They kick hard.
They sure kick teams.
Kick the Lions out of that game.
Yep.
So
I tell you what, I wouldn't want to be the team that plays the Lions next. They're on a vendetta now.
No, most likely they'll be playing the Rams. So
Good luck.
we're getting tough, man. The only thing the Rams are lacking is a secondary. They only got one good secondary player. The others are just kind of so. They make plays, but they give up a lot of plays too.
Well, that doesn't bode well for the Rams against either one, Dallas or Lions.
Yeah, we just got to match them, set of downs each time. Got Puka Nakua, Cooper Kupp, Marcus Robinson.
That's said and done. All right, the Lions have a better defense than Dallas, so I guess you'd be better off against Dallas.
Yeah, but Dallas beat the Lions, didn't they?
Oh, good God, here we go again. No, I don't consider that a win. It's a win only in numbers. I'm talking about team strengths. If I'm looking at team strengths, I don't want to face the Lions right now.
Well, I'm just happy the Rams have a chance. That's all.
I don't really think I'm not looking forward to seeing the Bucks being one and done in the playoffs either. Myself, at least they get. I think they get a bye. At least they get a home game anyhow, which doesn't help us at all because we don't play better at home than we do on the road.
So what team is it looking the Bucks will play in the first round?
I have no idea. I haven't been paying attention to it. I'm in my football fatigue area right now. I'm just dying for the playoffs to get over with.
Which team would you hate to see the Bucks have to play first?
How many teams are in the playoffs?
8, I think.
No, probably any of the 8 teams. I don't see an easy team in the playoffs right now, honestly.
I don't see where.
I'm sorry, Bucks fans. I am a Bucks fan, but I'm also very realistic. I don't see an easy team out there. I'm not looking forward to any of them. Actually, March is a little bit early for me, Ben. I like it more the April or May area where it's close to playoff time. I mean, close to draft time.
Hey, Ben,
That's
go Battlehawks. Go Battlehawks.
I don't know who I'm going to root for this year. I guess it might be the Panthers. Who are
Well,
you
once
rooting for,
again, the
Ben?
Battlehawks. Once again, Battlehawks will have the attendance records again, probably, because we don't have an NFL team, and everybody here is wanting football.
Did the Vegas team get transferred over to the UFL to Ben?
The United Fatigue League.
United Fatigue League. That's a good one. I like that.
We're gonna have lingerie bowl again. Lingerie football.
I've been. All you have to do is look it up on YouTube, dude.
And I thought we had a another like arena football team here or something. You were talking about it earlier in the year.
There is a bunch of arena football teams, and I think I did look that up. I guess I could look it up again if you want me to.
Is there going to be a puppy bowl this year before the Super Bowl? And is
Oh God!
Is
20,000
Casper in it?
people. Casper will not be in it.
Oh man, Dad doesn't want his puppy hurt.
No, he's just too little right now. Actually, he's about the right size. He probably would win it. Quick little bastard.
Should show everybody Casper so they can see him.
So I'm going to start wrapping this up. Any resolutions?
Well, one thing is if we're having shows this early in the day, I plan to watch my mouth.
That's cool. Christopher Cole, I like that one. It ain't happening, but I like it. That's cool.
Yeah, but he can't beat Joe Flacco, man. He's got too much experience.
You know, Flacco is only second to Tom Brady in playoff wins, right?
Yep. At least that's what I heard from you and everybody else.
That's a good idea, Ben. I'll pick my team. Are they going to expand? I have not focused at all on USFL or UFL or XFL this year. So does anybody know whether they're going to do any expansions later on? Or is it just going to stay the same way with the 4 teams?
That's all they have is 4 teams. I thought there was 8.
4 apiece. 4 from USFL, 4 from XFL.
Oh, okay. All I know is the Battlehawks are coming back, and they have our coach from last year still. I haven't heard anything about quarterbacks or wide receivers. Some of them went to back to the NFL, so I don't know if they're going to be coming back.
Yeah. Well, I'll find me a team to root for, I guess. Maybe I'll find 2 of them, one from each division. I like the way that they finally decided to do this merger and do different divisions, just like the NFC and AFC. That's it's going to make it more interesting, I think.
I think people were tired of having to watch 2 different football leagues. They wanted it all combined and get the better players from each.
Well, that's what happens when you combine them like that. That's what happened with the AFL and the NFL. So, New Year's resolutions. Is anybody out there? Let's hear what your New Year's resolutions are before my mouth quits working completely. Scott, start with you.
I said, even though my mouth is below my nose and I can't see it, I'm going to watch my mouth this year.
Oh, if not, there should be, Ben. You going to watch your mouth this year?
Yep.
You make that same resolution every year?
No, I didn't do it last year,
Oh,
as you all know.
Well, I got to give you credit. You have gotten a lot better about what you say in public.
Well, the last show that Alex and you guys were on, I made some comments and people kind of looked like, okay. So I kind
Right.
of lost my thunder that way. Ben's usually the only one that lasts.
Christopher, I don't see that happening again. Orlando maybe, but the Tampa area is too transient, man. Orlando's very transient, as we know, but they're dying for sports there. Um,
Ben wants to be a host on the NFL edition.
I don't know about that, man. Do you have any experience, Ben? Oh, and don't forget, everybody, stay tuned for that tomorrow night. I don't know what time Alex and Ben and the guys want to go on, but they'll be there sometime tomorrow night. The NFL edition, right here.
I would start looking for it around 8:30 Eastern time or 9 o'clock Eastern time. Is when it usually comes on.
We don't do 8:30. I don't think anybody does 8:30. Ben, that we'd be wrapping the show up by the time Ben came on. Well, I guess we'll try you out tomorrow, Ben. How's that? We'll see if you can work out there. I don't know. You don't have a lot of experience there. But then again, who does?
Well, you can't bump Alex.
You can't what?
Bump Alex off the show if he's going to be there.
Oh, no.
Alex.
Why does he have to bump anybody?
Well, how many people can you have on the show?
10. We can have a party, man.
All right. I don't think I'll come on. I'm just going to comment. So I have limited knowledge about teams and that because I don't really follow too many of them. I watched Tampa Bay because most of the people on there are Buck fans, and I watch my Rams. I watch San Francisco. I watch Kansas City.
Hold on just a second. Ben, before you take off, have you got your picks out yet? Have you made your pick'em show yet?
I thought he did. I thought I saw something with his picks. Said the last picks. I would like to find a girlfriend in 2024. I think Corey Brown wants the same thing.
Well, I wish you guys a lot of luck there. And only the best of girls. I don't want nobody trying to use you guys.
I mean, maybe even Ben. Ben would probably like to see a girlfriend this year.
Ben lives in Vegas. He goes and he finds girlfriends all the time. Let's put it that way. We are on a day show, so I can't say that the way I wanted to.
I thought they closed the Mustang Ranch.
Bunny Ranch. Okay.
We can talk about Ben now that he left. So.
All right.
And I've been
married for us then.
I've been married to my girlfriend for 45 years and with her for 47 plus.
Well, that needs to be a resolution. That's what I'll make my resolution. I intend to stay with my girlfriend another 20 years at least. How's that?
That'll make you
82. And on that note, people, I'm going to bid you adieu and hope you have a very, very great 2024.
Safe and